Hip hop put a spotlight on negative aspects of black culture. So no, you didn't create it, but music is a very influential art form. Your brain is controlled by what it hears and what it sees. So we all know people who was influenced by gangster rap and decided to join a gang, decided to start drug dealing, started to gang bang.
Welcome to Rap Gems. Today we're diving deep into one of the most controversial topics in hip-hop, the rise of gangster rap and its lasting impact on the culture. From the gritty street stories of the early 90s to the tragic deaths we're still seeing in 2024, gangster rap has both defined and divided the hip-hop world. We'll explore its origins, conspiracy theories about its true purpose, and the voices like Charleston White who question if it's done more harm than good.
I'll hold the mic as hostage, MCs as ransom. Rhymes will punish him cause they don't understand him. I heat up his brain, then explain, then I hand him a red hot microphone. That's how I brand him. Rhymes fall in formation, unite and ignite. Like a platoon putting bullet wounds in the mic. If you curse me, it ain't no mercy. Give him an autopsy, killed by a verse of me. I took a kid and cut off his eyelids. Kill him slow so he can see what I did. And if he don't understand what I said, I'm pushing his eyeballs way to the back of his head so he can see what he's getting into. A part of the mind that he never been through. The journey is coming cause you're getting sent to a place harder to find, but it's all in the mental.
In the 1980s, hip-hop began as an art of unity, rebellion, and social consciousness. Artists like Grandmaster Flash and Public Enemy addressed harsh realities but aimed to uplift and inform. Fast forward to the 1990s, however, and a new genre emerged within hip-hop's core, gangster rap. It came with gritty lyrics, raw stories, and unfiltered portrayals of inner-city life. But as the genre rose, critics began to ask, was it capturing life on the streets or creating something darker?
You have to be logical. You know, if I know that in this hotel room they have food every day, and I'm knocking on the door every day to eat, and they open the door, let me see the party, let me see like them throwing salami all over just like throwing food around. But they're telling me there's no food in here. You know what I'm saying? Every day. I'm standing outside trying to sing my way in. You know what I'm saying? We are hungry, please let us in. We are hungry, please let us in. After about a week, that song is going to change to we hungry, we need some food. After 2-3 weeks, it's like, give me all the food, breaking out the door. And after a year, then you just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm picking the lock, coming through the door, blasting, you know what I'm saying?
By the early 90s, gangster rap dominated the charts. N.W.A, Ice-T, Tupac, and the notorious B.I.G. became household names, bringing tales of gang violence, police brutality, and survival in urban America. Fans saw this as raw truth, detractors saw it as a glorification of crime. Many feared it could define an entire generation's understanding of life, especially within black communities. The Tupac versus B.I.G. beef cast gangster rap in a darker light within the hip-hop community, escalating concerns about violence and rivalry in the genre. What started as personal disagreements became a public clash, embodying the intense East Coast versus West Coast division. This feud turned violent, culminating in the tragic murders of both artists, which shook the community to its core. Their deaths underscored the dangerous influence of gangster rap's themes, raising fears that hip-hop was shifting from storytelling and self-expression toward a destructive, combative culture that could have real-world, life-threatening consequences. A provocative theory began circulating. Some believed that gangster rap's rise wasn't a natural evolution, but an engineered attempt to stoke violence and disrupt black communities.
The respective companies we represented had invested in a very profitable industry, which could become even more rewarding with our active involvement. He explained that the companies we worked for had invested millions into the building of privately owned prisons, and that our positions of influence in the music industry would actually impact the profitability of these investments. We were told that these prisons were built by privately owned companies who received funding from the government based on the number of inmates. The more inmates, the more the government would pay these prisons. It was also made clear to us that since these prisons are privately owned, as they become publicly traded, we'd be able to buy shares.
The theory goes deeper, suggesting that government agencies like the CIA promoted this music to encourage criminal behavior, feed mass incarceration, and profit from the growing private prison industry. While no concrete evidence has surfaced, the question lingers, sparking intense debate. Was gangster rap weaponized to harm the very people it claimed to represent?
Yeah, so that boy Gucci we in the six. I heard copy Ice Scout shouting, man. I'm known to put like a half a bed in the truck, Just on my jewels. I call my dime the poor daddy down, you know what I mean? For real, I'm a bad boy. I ain't even signed for that, you know, I don't need no block. You know, like, you know, I ain't even got to do the motorcycle.
Trap music, rooted in the gritty realism of gangster rap, emerged as a distinctive genre in the American South during the late 1990s and early 2000s. Like gangster rap, trap music draws from themes of crime, struggle, and street life, but it took these themes further with its dark, atmospheric production. Early artists like T.I., Gucci Mane, and Young Jeezy helped define the genre, pushing it into mainstream music. Trap rappers often highlight life on the streets by describing the risks, struggles, and daily realities of selling drugs and committing crimes, detailing everything from the highs of financial gain to the dangers of violence and incarceration. These narratives give listeners a vivid, sometimes controversial look into a lifestyle defined by resilience, ambition, and the challenges of street life. By this time, gangster rap was only getting bigger. The youth was intrigued by this harsh version of reality and wanted to express their pain in a similar way.
If we went to a party or a club or something tonight, there's a pretty good chance that we would hear a song, and it's not like people would be playing it to piss you off, but there's a pretty good chance that you would hear a song,
a salsa.
Yeah, talking about Tuka, smoking on Tuka. How's that feel after all these years?
Nobody plays smoking Tuka songs like that for because Keith don't promote that music because he don't promote that music no more.
But back in Finito, he says it.
Yeah,
that's like.
But
almost
they blur it
every
out, though.
concert you go
but they
to.
be like,
Well, there's like a new version of it, really?
Nah, but you come on, man. You know how they really do muffle that Tuka after folks' mama had did that.
Drill rap originated in Chicago in the early 2000s and 10s, emerging from neighborhoods grappling with intense violence and poverty. Known for its dark beats, aggressive lyrics, and raw depiction of street life, drill quickly gained traction, with artists like Chief Keef bringing it to mainstream attention. Its impact on hip-hop culture has been profound and polarizing. While it has provided a voice for marginalized communities, critics argue that its focus on violence and gang conflicts perpetuates cycles of real-world retaliation, affecting both artists and listeners. Drill has since spread globally, shaping scenes from the UK to New York. Chicago has become emblematic of this cycle. Just months ago, the city lost another young artist, Bloodhound Lil Jeff, a rapper caught in the same spiral of violence that claimed his predecessors. Influenced by the paths of Chief Keef, King Von, and others before him, Lil Jeff's story reflects a tragic pattern. Young men caught in cycles of feuds, revenge, and loss. In trying to survive their surroundings, many became exactly what gangster rap depicted, often to their own detriment.
You're looking at Young Thug's mugshot. The Fulton County District Attorney claims the rapper, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams Jr., is part of a gang that used violence, drugs, and even murder to make money. Williams is one of 28 suspected members of the Young Slime Life, charged with racketeering. He also faces criminal street gang charges.
Gangster rap's focus on crime and street life has contributed to a nationwide trend of rappers facing serious legal charges, including racketeering and RICO cases. In recent years, law enforcement has increasingly scrutinized rap lyrics as potential evidence, interpreting them as confessions or admissions of criminal intent. Prosecutors argue that these lyrics reinforce gang affiliations and criminal activities, using artists' words to link them to violent acts and drug distribution. This legal approach has sparked debate, as critics warn that it unfairly targets artistic expression within hip-hop culture. Atlanta rapper Young Thug has become an example of this. Young Thug, born Jeffrey Williams, was arrested in May 2022 on racketeering charges. After years of trial, Young Thug finally reached a plea agreement in late 2024. He managed to avoid further prison time, instead receiving a sentence that allows him to go free with strict conditions. He's on probation for 15 years, banned from Metro Atlanta, and required to promote anti-gang initiatives. The trial brought intense scrutiny, with prosecutors controversially using Young Thug's own lyrics to argue gang affiliation.
They love killers. The black community gives immunity to the killers when they say no snitching. Look at all the people saying free dirt, free dirt. They give them immunity. So why not at least give the police immunity? At least they do protect the community. These guys and these rappers don't protect the community. They cause more harm and more destruction than anybody known to us, but we still clap for them.
Today, in the age of social media, figures like Charleston White have reinvigorated the debate, stirring up audiences with critiques that challenge both artists and fans. White, known for his unapologetic views, blames the genre for glamorizing destructive lifestyles and calls out fans for celebrating music that glorifies crime, yet mourning its real-world consequences. He highlights what he calls the hypocrisy of the fans, asking why they consume violent music only to lament the violence it brings to communities. So now we ask, did gangster rap do more harm than good? While it gave a voice to marginalized communities, did it also instigate a culture that has cost lives, perpetuated stereotypes, and fueled mass incarceration? Does gangster rap benefit the hip-hop community in any way? Feel free to let us know what you think about this in the comments. Your support helps our channel grow. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you won't miss our next video. Thanks for watching.